You, comfortable?
When I was sleeping, which wasn't very often.
Yeah, I know. I think that the guest bed was designed so as not to encourage long stays.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I mean, I can live with it for a day or two, till we move into the new place.
I guess that'll be a while, huh?
Not at all. A few days at the most. Look, I know you hate this place. And believe me, if there was any other way, any other place we could have gone, I'd have fixed it.
No, I'm just being silly, really. You can't live with ghosts your whole life. Oh, I didn't mean that...
I know what you meant.
No, Robert, sometimes I think I'm just feeling too sorry for myself. Now that we're in this arrangement, I'm not going to keep being sorry for myself. I'm going to try and be a little more understanding, because I don't want you to be unhappy.
Well, you know how you can kick that off? First, eat your eggs. Secondly, stop telling me what you're worrying about or what you can and cannot say. Eat up the eggs, otherwise you eat out in the balcony. I guess the first thing on the agenda today should be to tell everyone about the marriage.
And I suppose we could do it by mail.
Hardly. We have to face them.
Yeah, starting with Bobbie and Ruby.
Look, I can look after that if you like.
No, that's my responsibility. You have your own to worry about.
Jackie.
Now, then there'll be the others, Blackie and Rose and Tiffany. There's a long list.
There's something else. We can't tell them it's Luke's baby.
What? You gotta be kidding.
We have to tell them that the baby is ours.
But I couldn't. That would be like betraying Luke.
I know. But it is the only safe way to convince the immigration department that this is a sincere marriage.
I'll have to think about it.
There's nothing to think about. This is the way it's got to be done.
Robert, I've gone along with you on everything else, but this is different.
Look, do you think I want to go? Do you think I want to do it this way? People, not telling people?
No.
I would love to tell the truth. That it's Luke's child. He deserves it. Child deserves it. It's the only solid thing he left behind. One of these days, we can tell everybody. But at the moment, the first priority is keeping you in the country.
Well, at least I'll know that the baby is Luke's. So will Bobbie. And so will Ruby. They'll just have to keep it to themselves.
And so will Luke. Wherever he is.
You guys are in luck. I got a pot of fresh perk for you.
I drove 20 miles out of my way for a cup of your coffee, Rosie.
I know you keep talking like that, and you just might get some free donuts, huh?
Gotta find space for them. Hard to turn down donuts.
Will you guys take care of your own refills
Sure
for me? I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Robert, I can't wait to talk to you. What happened?
Everything's okay.
Ah, what a relief. I mean, I was going crazy out of my mind waiting to hear from you.
Well, sorry, Rose. I had a few things to attend to.
You should have seen me. I was up all night waiting for you to bring Holly back here. Whoops. So now, did she get mad because I gave you the note?
Wasn't time.
What do you mean there wasn't time? Did they send her back?
No.
Tell me they...
It's all right. She's here safe in Port Charles.
Well, thank heavens for that. Now, how did you stop them?
Only thing I could do. I married her.
Come again?
Holly and I were married at City Hall yesterday.
That's what I thought you said.
It's a bit of a shock, I know.
She told me you'd asked her. I just really never thought.
Yeah, well, see, as my wife, they can't deport her.
Gee, I don't know what to say, I guess.
Well, it was done for her protection.
Yeah, to be, Mrs. Robert Scorpio?
Sounds a bit weird, I agree.
Yeah, it does. But we'll get used to it, I guess.
Yeah, we'd better get used to it. Because if the immigration department decides that this is simply a marriage of convenience, which of course it is, she's going to be on the next plane out of here.
Then all I have to say is, best wishes, Robert.
Oh, what a feed.
Yeah, but we better roll.
Yeah, I'll leave the money here. So long, Rosie. Money's on the counter.
Okay, Mike. Thanks a lot. You guys come back real soon. Robert, I think you did a good thing.
Thanks, Rose. I somehow don't think everybody's going to think quite the way that you do.
Well, if they're friends of Luke's, they will.
Hey!
What's the matter?
She just swiped the money, those guys. I'm going on.
Wait.
Rose, she just swiped... Oh,
Wait, she's... Let it be, Robert.
Rose,
She was wearing a blanket, for heaven's sake. She's got to be pretty desperate, right?
I don't believe this. There's a crime wave right under the nose of the police commissioner.
Annie stuff, Commissioner.
Crime is crime.
Yeah, well, you go after the big guys. I probably would have given the poor thing a few bucks anyway.
Look, come off it, love. This is a dangerous precedent you're setting here.
Let it alone.
Darling, she could be ripping off every shop in the area.
Look, first of all, there aren't that many of us left down here, and we know how to handle it, so just relax.
You guys doing fighting or something?
Good, just in time. Maybe you can sort this discussion out. Now, tell me, if somebody rips somebody off, shouldn't they be reprimanded for it?
What are you guys talking about?
Some girl just walked in here and swiped some money off the bench here.
Girl, what'd she look like? Blonde hair girl?
Well, I don't know. I didn't get a good look at
The
it.
poor thing had a blanket wrapped around
She
her.
had a blanket. Which way did she go?
That way. What difference does it make?
Stay put, Commissioner. I think I might find this girl. You'll get your money back, I promise.
Hey, what do you know? Me first deputy.
Have you told anybody? I mean, about the marriage.
Well, Holly's telling Ruby and Bobbie today.
Mm-hmm. And Jackie?
Not yet. I thought I'd practice on you first. Thanks for making it easy.
Well, good morning, Dr. Putnam. You're early.
Yes, I got a ride from the Quartermains.
I haven't checked in yet.
No, they'll be in later, I guess.
Gas, don't you know? I thought you just said you drove over with them.
I never know what's going on with them.
Join the club.
Strange people. Perhaps I should say interesting.
How do you like living with them?
Never a dull moment.
Oh, Holly. Jesse, would you excuse me for a minute? Yes, don't go too far. I won't. Holly, I have the most wonderful news.
I have something to tell you, too.
I found the most adorable apartment. It has 2 bedrooms, and it has sort of a little dinette.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's important that I talk to you and Ruby at the same time.
Oh, sure. Jesse, would you do me a favor and page Ruby? Yes, of course. Thank you. We'll be in the lounge. Anyway, this apartment has the perfect little dinette that can be converted into a nursery. And Ruby has a neighbor, Mr. Kaplan, who knows this carpenter. And he can put up a wall and block out a side so we have perfect nursery. Now, it's not going to be that inexpensive, but I think we can swing it. And it has beautiful, bright, sunny windows.
Are you looking for me?
Well, that was quick.
Darling, I was just around the corner. Did you tell her our good news?
Yes. I have to talk to you. The day before yesterday, an official from the immigration department came to see me. He gave me 24 hours to leave the country.
Why didn't you tell us right away?
I didn't have time to think. It all happened so fast. The man had me on the plane. I was frantic.
My goodness, Holly, there might have been something we could do to help.
Well, somebody must have. You're here. What happened?
I hope you understand. Robert married me. The mayor cut through all the red tape. We were married late yesterday at City Hall. There's more.
I don't know if I want to hear any more.
Go on.
It was just a marriage of convenience.
Well, what else could it be?
As the wife of an American citizen, I couldn't be deported.
You did it so you and Luke's baby could stay in this country?
Right. But here's the worst part. No one, except you and I, for now, must know that I'm carrying Luke's baby.
What?
I know it's to keep the immigration department from realizing that the marriage is just in name only. We have to pretend that the baby belongs to Robert.
No. No, I can't let you do that.
I didn't think I could either, but we must.
No, you cannot do that to Luke.
Oh, please understand. I'm not doing it to hurt Luke. I'm doing it to protect his baby.
I don't understand. I don't understand anything. First we lose Luke, and now we have to deny his baby.
Not deny it, protect it.
Ruby, maybe it's a good idea. I can understand what she's saying.
It's only an arrangement. It's Robert's way of taking care of the people that Luke loved.
What irony. First we lose Luke, and then they're his baby, and nobody can know about it.
In time, they can. Just now, it would jeopardize everything.
So he won't be a Spencer.
Yes, he will. He will, inside where it counts.
OR 10, stat.
I have to go. Let's be grateful for one thing. The baby is not going to be illegitimate, and the baby will have a mother, and the baby will have a father and a name. Even if it's not Luke Spencer's name. Well, if it's not the police commissioner, have you come to arrest me?
Only if you're not nice to me.
What do you have in mind?
Talk, talk, and more talk.
Here, let me take your coat. Oh, firearms? You are carrying those, I presume.
I left it in the freezer.
Okay. Come in.
Jeff, have you seen my note?
No, but look who's here.
Jackie, could I talk to you for a minute?
I'm working.
Please, I have something important to tell you.
There is nothing that you have to say that could possibly interest me or concern me in the slightest.
It wasn't a chill. That was more like an iceberg.
Maybe it's better this way.
Come on, what's with you two? Can't you just patch things up?
Not a chance.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Not this time. Holly and I got married.
Holly and you what?
You heard me.
I know what I think. I heard you said you and Holly got married.
That's exactly what I said.
You didn't. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, short, sweet, and legal, including 2 witnesses.
But where? Who? How?
The mayor performed the ceremony.
You mean to tell me that you're standing there telling me that you and Holly are man and wife?
For the 3rd time, yes.
Why, Robert? How could you do that?
Because I had to.
You had to. Luke is supposed to be your best friend.
Believe me, if he hadn't have been my best friend, I wouldn't be doing this.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. He's gone, and what do you go? Take off his girlfriend and just take her over?
Look.
I cannot believe you did that. You actually married her?
Look, it was the only way I could keep her in the country.
Well, don't you think that's just a little bit too drastic?
The immigration department were about to spirit her off back to England on the first available flight. By marrying me, they cannot now make her leave.
That's why you did it?
I've been trying to tell you that. Look, I know it's not easy to accept. I mean, Luke was my best friend. I mean, we were very close. At least I figure I can do is look after the girl that he loved. Jackie, look, I'd like to talk to you.
I'm working, okay?
Look, this is real important. Could you excuse us, please?
Sure.
I've already told you there is nothing that you have to say that I am interested in hearing.
Look, I want you to hear this from me rather than someone out in the street. Holly and I are married.
You what?
Well, I had to do it, otherwise they were going to deport her.
You lousy two-timing rat.
Wait a minute. I made you no promises, Jackie.
Oh, you have always had the hots for Holly, haven't you?
No,
you couldn't wait till Luke was cold in his grave.
Will you shut up unless you can understand why I did this?
No, I won't. I'll never understand.
Look, I don't love Holly. Holly doesn't love me. This whole marriage is simply a formality.
Congratulations, Robert. On 2 things. 1, on your marriage, such as it is. And 2, for making me realize how lucky I am to have you out of my heart and out of my life.
Jackie, come on, look, please. Hi there.
Excuse me for not moving. I'm exhausted.
How'd it go?
Well, not bad, considering. How about you?
Much the same.
Actually, Bobbie and Ruby took it quite well after they got over the shock.
So did Rose and Tiff.
Jackie?
I took care of that.
Tired?
About the same as you.
If it's this tiring, telling it, can you imagine how exhausting it's going to be living it?
One day at a time, I think they say.
Maybe we've made a dreadful mistake.
Nope. We did the right thing.
You're that certain?
Yeah. But that doesn't make it any easier. I never thought it would. Did you?
I never thought, period.
Of course you did. You thought about Luke, the baby, and yourself. Same things that I did.
And you don't regret it?
No, and neither should you. Mind you, things will get a whole lot better when we move out of this place.
Yeah, this place has too much old baggage.
You know, I think we're going to enjoy some of the perks that go with being police commissioner. I hear the new place is quite fantastic.
Oh, anything will be fine.
Well, come on, you're not going to object to a little bit of luxury, are you?
Not at all.
Better than being alone in England on the dole.
Right.
What is it?
This marriage. It's not going to hurt your career.
Why should it? Probably be good for my image, being a married man.
I doubt that I'll ever be accepted.
The mayor had no problem.
Yeah, he was very kind, but no matter how kind people are, something just keeps telling me that deep down in their minds, they still blame me for everything that's happened.
Some will, some won't. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that yours and Luke's child now has a safe, comfortable place to call home.